Start. Feed mechanism. Feed is the distance the tool advances into the workpiece through one revolution of head stroke. Spindle a lathe tool has three types of feed mechanism, that is longitudinal, cross and angular feed mechanism. First we will see longitudinal feed. When the tool moves parallel to the lathe axis, the movement is termed as longitudinal feed. It is used in cylindrical turning operation and is affected by movement of carriage. Then cross feed. When the tool moves parallel to the lathe axis, the movement is termed as cross feed. It is used in facing operation and affected by movement of cross slide. Then angular feed. When the tool moves at an angle to the lathe axis, it is termed as angular feed. It is used in taper turning and affected by movement of compound rest. Angular feed is hand operated, where cross feed and longitudinal feed can be both hand and power operated. Next we will see the thread cutting mechanism. The rotation of the head screw is used to transfer the tool along weight to produce screw thread. The half knot mechanism makes the carriage to engage or disengage with the lead screw. The two halves of the knots are connected in the camshaft in a circular disc by two pins. When the disc is rotated by a hand lever attached to it, the pin being guided in the cam slot serve to open or close the split knot and thus disengage with the lead screw. Next we will see the lathe operation. What are the operations possible in lathe machine? Different operations like straight turning, shoulder turning, chamfering, thread cutting, facing, knurling, filing, taper turning, eccentric turning, polishing, grooving, spinning, spring winding, forming, etc. operation can be done on a lathe machine. The operations which are performed by holding the workpiece by a jack or face plates are drilling, reaming, boring, counter boring, taper boring, internal thread cutting, taping, undercut, parting work. And the operations which are performed using special attachment are grinding, milling, etc. So one by one we will discuss all the operations. First one is facing operation. Facing is the operation for generation of flat surface perpendicular to the rotational axis of the spindle. The tool is fed to the axis of rotation of the workpiece. A properly ground facing tool is used here. A regular turning tool may also be used. Feed is given by the cross slide here. The next one is turning operation. Turning in lathe is remove the excess material from the workpiece to produce a cone shape or a cylindrical surface. Different types of turning operation are there, that is straight turning, finish turning, rough turning, taper turning, etc. The first one is straight turning. The work is turned straight when it is made to rotate about the lathe axis and the tool is fed parallel to the lathe axis. It produces a cylindrical surface by removing excess metal from the workpiece. The straight turning is classified into two types, rough turning and finish turning. Rough turning. It is the process of removal of excess material from the workpiece in a machine time by applying high feed rate and heavy depth of cut. Finish turning. It requires high cutting speed, small feed and very small depth of cut to generate a smooth surface. Then shoulder turning. When a workpiece having different diameter is turned, the surface forming the step from one diameter to other is called shoulder turning operation. Then the next one and the important, that is your taper turning. A taper may be defined as a uniform increase or decrease in diameter of a workpiece. In length, taper turning means to produce a conical surface by gradual reduction in the diameter from a cylindrical workpiece. The amount of taper is specified by the ratio of the difference in diameter of taper to its length. Let it be denoted by K and term as quantity. K equal to capital D minus small d by L. There are different methods for taper turning in length. First one is by broad notch tool, by setting over the tailstock center, by swiveling the compound rest, by taper turning attachment, by combining longitudinal feed and cross feed in a special length. One by one we will discuss all. First one is taper turning by a firm tool. A broad notch tool having straight cutting edge is set on the work at half taper angle and it feds straight into the work to generate a taper surface. The half angle of the taper will correspond to 90 SCEA of the tool. The work is held in a chuck or clamp on a face plate. It is used to turn short length taper only. The next method is taper turning by setting over the tailstock. The principle of this method is to shift the axis of rotation of the workpiece at an angle to the lathe axis. The tool is fed parallel to the lathe axis. The angle at which the axis of rotation of the workpiece is shifted is called the half taper angle. The amount of set over is limited, so this method is also suitable for small taper. Next and the important one, that is by swiveling the compound rest. The principle of this method is to rotate the workpiece on the lathe axis to feed the tool at an angle to the workpiece. The tool mounted on compound rest is attached to a circular base which is graduated in degree. Once the compound rest is set at derived half taper angle, the corresponding taper is generated. The movement of tool that is controlled by hand, so it low production capacity. Next method is by using taper turning attachment. A taper attachment guides the tool in a straight path set an angle to the axis of the lathe. The advantages of these methods are the alignment of the live and dead center is not disturbed, any length of workpiece can be turned, accurate taper on a large number can be done. Then the last method, that is by combining both longitudinal and cross feed. In certain lathe, both longitudinal and cross feeds are engaged simultaneously, so the tool moves in a diagonal path which is a resultant of two feeds. So these are the different methods by which we can perform taper angle or taper surface on any workpiece by using lathe machine.